not going to get whatever AI software you want me to get. What's up? Right now I am, besides lollygagging, just and also forgetting to turn this thing on. Where's that button at? It turns on so fast. Whoa. Nice and slow. This is a Harley Davidson miniature telephone. Cool, huh? Cool little Simpson helmet there. Nice. Ready to race. Okay, so looking for a hose. Need a hose. Why do I need a hose? To drain the fuel line. Drain the, nice, got it right here. Target locked. Got some hose. I don't know what this is, but basically I just need it to change this. These lights are supposed to go to the beat of the music, but the sensor is too far away. Nice. Can't even tell. Turn these lights off, maybe you'll be able to tell. That looks pretty disorienting. Turn just the white lights on. Oh, that's cool. What's up? All right, enough messing around these lights. This is getting to be ridiculous. Turn the real lights on. I'll just put this little strobe on. Not that it makes any difference whether I turn this light on. All right, so I have to find a little container for this gasoline to go into. I'm trying to figure out why this carb keeps leaking. I have about 20 things that are fighting against me the entire time I'm trying to ride this thing, so I'm trying to kind of cut it down so it stops harassing me while I'm trying to ride. Not exactly trying to throw it away or waste it. Oh yeah, this gigantic container. I guess that's what this is going to be used for. Look at this big old utility cup. Now it is going to be sacrificed for the sake of the CB750. Become a new waste container or just gas container. Good enough.
Auto insurance all seems the same until
make sure I get a quote on my auto insurance real quick.
Schedule repairs and
unquoted. All right. All right, let me just get this kind of set up and then I'll move the camera over here. Set up is then make it look weird. Look at this old mask. This is an old masquerade mask. This says Authentica Labrazzone. I don't know, Italy. I don't know. It says from Italy, but who knows if it's really from Italy. Looks semi-old though. It looks kind of handmade. I don't know why I wanted this, but it was only a couple bucks probably at the swap meet. Yoink. This over here. I'm thinking that at some point on one of my live videos, I will get myself a tattoo. That'll probably be fun. Or not good. I haven't given myself a tattoo in a couple years, so who knows how my skills will be. Probably shaky at best, like they were before. Hopefully. Okay. Dang. This song is getting down. Whatever that means. When I hear a saxophone like that, and that smooth jazz comes on, it's like takes you to a whole nother level. Nice. Had to get one of the sidekicks prepared. Need to get more foam heads. I got all excited the other day because I saw a bunch of mannequin heads on Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, probably good enough. One of my only art pieces I've ever bought. Actually, probably move this a little bit so it's a little bit better of a view. Oh, shoot. What's up, Tamapa? What's up, dude? Or dudette? Looks decent right there. I like the emoticons. Okay. Let's see. Probably throw one more thing in there. This guy's dirty enough. Dirty enough, sturdy enough. All right. Cool enough, right? This is literally just going to be a brief little project that I'm doing. I watched a clip of one of the last live things that I did, and I was like, dude, I need to shave my head. I wasn't lying about that. Male pattern baldness comment. That was dead on. All right. So besides getting the microphone stuck, what I'm doing right now is I'm taking
it's not just
the
about saving time, it's about expanding.
drain screw out, the carb bowl.
We are Studio Merge.
Studio Merge? I'm about to merge this commercial with the skip button. Probably unplug this. But yeah, I just took the screw out mostly. And I'm gonna have to diagnose kind of two problems. Well, two problems I think I could handle semi-easily. Oh, that might be why that's not working. I'm taking the carb drain screw out. Dang, Mike keeps getting magnetized to the frame. It's missing the O-ring. Not missing, it's probably just stuck in there. Yes, it is stuck in there. Nice. And it is completely mangled. It's not how an O-ring is supposed to look. That might be why. It's like leaking non-stop. I'm gonna try and get a little pick in there. That was a nose. I was gonna see, make sure there's no boogers in there. Make sure I clean out all the biggies. All right. Let me get a little something in there, and try and make sure it's clean. It's clean. Specifically why I kept some of my kids' socks and little clothes. Because you need to, with that tiny little rag, it'll work. All right, well, this is gonna have to work. Oh, shoot! Okay. Almost went down on that one. Cut a little piece of this rag off. Yeah, good enough. Good enough customs. I don't know how many times I've thought of that name. Never seems to be good enough. Alright, I guess I could have just used this rag that was sitting underneath it, huh? Alright. I'll call that clean enough customs. These are all actually supposed to have lines going from them, so maybe I'll just keep that on there. Okay. In the event that it starts leaking again, which it most likely will. Clean this thing off. Yeah, so a weird thing happened today. Pretty weird. It's not really crucial for you to see exactly what I'm doing, but yeah, weird thing happened today. While I was at work, I didn't realize it, but basically when I got home from work, I went to go look at my computer and it wasn't on my desk, and I was like, where'd it go? And it was on the motorcycle frame, and I was like, what the heck happened? And I looked on the camera in the garage, and randomly a exhaust pipe fell from the rafters and smashed into my laptop and flipped it over and made it land on the motorcycle frame right there. So now the laptop has a big old crack in the screen. So that was fun. That was a fun little discovery right when I got home from work. I was at work and I was thinking, you know what? Wonder if anything's going on at the house that I'll be surprised about. Certainly enough, a ghost or something came and decided to knock over the exhaust pipe out of the attic. And I actually positioned it up there so that it would not fall over easily. So, I don't know how that happened. But yeah. Anyways, it still works. I got this Harbor Freight Vuitton O-ring assortment pack. And supposedly these are supposed to be good for, they're supposed to be fuel resistant. So, obviously that's what I'm going for here. If I need to, I'm not opposed to using a non-fuel resistant one.
Sweetwater is provided
for now.
And the know-how to help music make.
Because I don't think it really matters since this is the drain screw for the carbs. But we'll see. I thought the other O-ring that I found there was good enough also, so clearly was not. And it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like this O-ring is maybe getting all misshapen and ripped. Yep, it's all ripped to pieces. And it's ripped. And I ruined it. At least the O-ring. Completely, oh my gosh. Like completely shaved down. That might have actually been the most perfect seal that I could have asked for. Because it was all exactly the size, but I guess I know that one's too big now. But yeah, since this is literally just to drain the carbs, I'm not really concerned if I were to use like a regular O-ring, because since it's a regular O-ring, I mean, and if it disintegrates, not that big of a deal because it's like basically at the very last part of the carburetor, so it's not really going to matter, I would guess. It's not like if it was a part on top of the carburetor right where the fuel is entering or something and it was like disintegrating and then like getting into the carbs. Literally this O-ring is just to close off the carb from, in case you need to drain it. I think. What do I know? Clearly nothing. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing this again. Alright. I know that this vantage point is pretty good for you guys, but I don't really see the benefit of me showing you how to screw in a bolt. Does it really matter? I mean, you're just... I'm sure you could figure it out. Okay. So... you turn the gas on, or take this little vice grip off and turn the gas on and see if this leaks out still. Actually, I'll take this tube off so I can see it if it leaks immediately. Nice. I don't think it's leaking anymore. I'm going to open it a little bit to see if it will come out. This is what I want. The ability. Nice. Works. Okay. Now it's just pouring gas out. Okay. That completely backfired on me. Turn this gas off again. All right, this isn't good. Not good. Ay, ay, ay. Come on. I was thinking, you know what? What better way to crawl into bed than reeking of gasoline? So yeah, this O-ring did not work either. Check that out. It's all freaking misshapen. I think that there's some sort of sacred blood oath that you need to do in order to make this work. But I'm not going to give up quite yet. Doesn't really make sense to me why this wouldn't be sealing, but I'm going to try and clean this off a little bit. And you know what? I got some 2000 grit sandpaper that has been
Any questions?
thoroughly spiced or thoroughly has a nice dry rub from the floor. It's been rolling around in the concrete all week, so maybe it's like 1500 grit. I don't know. I'm gonna scuff this thing up a little bit and see if I can get it to seal. The brakes barely work. The throttle's sticky and jumpy. The electrical is all messed up. I think bare minimum, I could at least maybe not catch on fire next time I try and ride this thing. Seems like a fair trade. Change this music because it's making me think about my life too much. I don't like that. I need to escape. That's good escape music. All right, for some reason it's still leaking. Why is it still coming out? This is annoying. For some reason the petcock won't work. Like it won't close. Gotta figure that out. Whatever. This looks semi-clean. I don't want to bust out the acetone to clean it. Going a little too far. Alright, I'll use that in a week. This thing is all cleaned up. As clean as I care to make it. Yeah, I know, it won't focus on any. The only thing it wants to focus on is my disgusting fingernails. Live with it. I don't care. I'm gonna live with it my whole dang life. Can't stop. Alright? And I won't. Gotta find these. I have a pack of O-rings around here somewhere, buried in the labyrinth of parts. Get this sick oil cooler. I have not shown anyone yet. No one has even seen this thing yet. This is gonna go in the shovel head. It is pretty cool. Don't tell anyone. Okay. I know this. There's got to. I just bought it. Oh yeah, it's got to be around here, semi-close because it's kind of a huge pack of O-rings. Is this more motorcycle parts? Okay. I had 2 packs of them. What the heck? O-ring Odyssey. I don't think any of these Viton O-rings are going to work. So I'm going to have to go with the whatever it's called. Regular O-rings. If I could ever... Oh, wait. I know where they are. My brain just... He just downloaded the software on where the O-ring box is at. I'm gonna have it nearby. Nice. It is 1,020 pieces. So my grandkids will pass this box of O-rings down and they will be thoroughly mixed by the time they get their little futuristic hands on them. Nice. Yeah, I literally got this thing and it was already all mixed up, of course. The Amazon guy opened it, shuffled it all around, and then gave it to me. So, let's see if these will work. If I don't have the right one here, this is gonna suck. Yeah, I'm getting the brake caliper in tomorrow, so be able to do that. Replace that. And that will at least give me a front brake on this thing. Now, let me try and find, I have a whole box of CB750 carb stuff that I was just messing with because it doesn't look like any of these O-rings are going to work. What the heck's going on around here? Prejudice. I don't even know what that means. Is that the correct usage of it? I don't know what usage I was trying to use it for. Alright. Where'd that CB750 stuff go? I think maybe I left it laying around somewhere close so I could get to it. 90% of these videos are just me looking for the things. Here. Glass. Oh, here it is. Nice. Got the bag. Don't tell anyone. Definitely don't tell my boss. It's filled with CB750 carb parts. That's what I need. I'm gonna get something to balance all these precious little pieces that will easily fall. Let me find some precarious way to balance this in case something comical could possibly happen. I'm just looking for an O-ring. I don't think I'm gonna find it, but I'll try. Okay. Nice. Tiniest little O-ring that you need a microscope to see. Alright. Try this and see if it works. If this doesn't work, I'm not beyond the notion of trying to modify an O-ring to make it work, but I don't really want it that bad. I mean, come on. This thing's still draining gas. My gosh. I have a container full of gasoline sitting around here soon. Oh, crap. Now more came out. Oh. This is like, you see that movie Speed? It's essentially the same scenario and music. It's Nicolas Cage trying to stop a bomb from going off, except it's on the 1977 CB750 and not a... Oh, crap. Not a 1994 Econoline bus. Alright, I'm gonna try this O-ring on here. This thing is all mauled up. Almost as mauled up as my fingernails. Jeez Louise. Going in hot. Okay. I got this shirt a couple years ago. I'm not throwing it out. Stop asking, all right? Comment all you want. I'm not throwing the shirt out. I don't care what you say. Not that I really care about the shirt that much. It's just like the principle. I thought, man, I should throw this shirt out because it's got a big old armpit hole in it. And I thought, no, just based off the principle of it, I don't care about the armpit hole. It feels kind of cool and nice on this gas tank right now. And if I don't care, then why am I gonna care? If I don't care, I'm certainly not gonna care about it. So, all right, let's see if this thing worked. Turn the gas on. And it's still coming out. What the heck is going on? I would guess that the float is stuck, but it doesn't really explain why it keeps coming out of that hole. Why is it coming out of that hole? I don't understand. I'm gonna have to consult the owner's manual real quick and just double check. Double check. 66. Nice. I bought this book. Cover fell off somewhere. Bought the CB750 repair manual. It's got straight up colored wiring diagrams. Okay, you need that. Got this for I think $5, and like 3 weeks later, I got a CB750. So my next plan of attack is I'm going to buy a panhead primer manual and see what happens. Maybe a couple weeks, we'll get lucky again. This is ridiculous. This didn't even help me. Is there not a diagram for this car or what? This carburetor was surprisingly extremely complicated in my eyes. 59 to 60. It's got some sick diagrams in here though. Oh, nice. I need a large tin can, a jar. I need an old-timey blacksmith in order to do this one. Oh my gosh. Book is like getting destroyed. I need to save it. Yeah, I don't have a way to really test the float and see if it's at the right. I don't have a clear tube that is that size. So, also I realized that the accelerator pump isn't even working at all. So, not even making contact. So that's probably also why it's running like crap. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything about it. Overhaul. Oh, 120. That'll probably actually have all the stuff I need. Overhaul. It probably has a diagram. Oh, maybe it is the float ball. Maybe it is the float ball. Float valve. K1, K6. K1 and K6. Oh, there it is. Okay. Maybe it is actually an overflow. And this music is getting creepy. Almost got it figured out. Well, it doesn't say, but I guess I'll just try and crepes and strawberries. Oh man, not good. It's definitely the float. Okay, not good, but good. My gosh. Too much gas, gotta open up the garage. Yeah, so I guess I have just determined that the float is stuck, or the float needle is maybe got some crud stuck in it or something. I guess the float needle is stuck because now there's gas coming out of the pod filter. So it's great. Play fix. I feel like this 90% of projects are looking for the parts and the tools. Nice. Other 5% is probably me slamming my limbs into things in the garage, such as the exhaust pipes. I have stubbed my knee on this panhead frame on the shock mount about 3 times. And usually that's at about 5 a.m. Right about 2 minutes after I've waken up. Okay, so I guess I'll try and pop these. It's a good thing I did not replace the float bowl screws with Allen heads. Otherwise, it would probably be super easy to get off, and now it's going to be extremely difficult. Let's see if we can get a little tiny screwdriver. Nice. As I said, just tripped over a stool, knocked over a turn signal from a 1977 CB750, because this thing doesn't need no turn signals. Stop getting all inside my business about where I'm turning. All right, this screwdriver is not small enough. Going from tiny screwdriver to micro. Let's see if this thing will work. So I'm trying to do this upside down while it's covered in gas and in a tiny little space. Whoa. Oh, nice. I got one of the screws out, or one of them loosened. I think all I need to do is just pop this bowl off here, and it should be easy from there. Famous first words of the project. Where the heck is that screw at? I feel like I'm being screwed right now. Alright, let me move this thing out of here. This is not enough room. Okay. Move this thing out of here. Oh crap. I need to bring my IV bottle of urine / what was this, the colostomy bag? Yeah. Alright. Move it ahead. Again, looks like there's a divot in the driveway, so I don't have much control of the bike at some point. Oh my. Almost got it. Alright. Good enough. This song is unfortunately not good enough. Okay.
Scribe is how you stop
Scribe?
the same thing over and over.
Oh man.
Watch this. It'll change.
That's a problem I do have, saying the same thing over and over. All right. Move this camera a little bit. This thing is mounted on my other motorcycle. Move Courtney into the frame. You gotta watch every video. All right. Yeah, let me try and get this bowl off here. You guys can check out the top of my head. Yet again. Thinking about getting a tattoo on my head. I'm hoping I don't take this carb bowl off and then non-stop gas comes out, because this petcock is kind of not working right. Of course, I had to get use the most rounded off screws possible. Nope. This music is not fitting it either. Put on some good old-fashioned Mega Drive. Yeah, it's a Mega Drive type of project. Don't tell me this is not gonna work. I'll be so agitable. I have to put I can only imagine how hard this will be to put back on. Alright. Ah, creamy crickets. It's not wanting to come off. No! If that screw does not want to come out, I'm going to have to kind of take off a lot of the screws and stuff, which I don't really want to do. But I gotta do it, Take these pot filters off that I just, on the last episode, put on before I was completely defeated trying to kickstart this thing. Semi-defeated. I consider using starter fluid defeated. Just throw these away. Okay. Do you guys ever get an itch that is just too overwhelming that you have to use a screwdriver? Completely normal to me, as far as I'm concerned. Get a little light edge in here. Good enough. Get that out of your way. Set up a light and then immediately block it. Shadow. And make sure I'm doing what I want to do here. Yeah, I think that's probably well, I take these off, it'd be just as easy. I just got some new screws for these hose clamps for the intake boots. So I think I'll throw them on, or at least see if they will work. Of course, they are the M4.07 screws, and they look like they're too long, of course. That's why I bought 2 packs, because I said they're probably not going to be the correct ones. So I said I should buy 2, so that if they are, when I find out they are not the correct ones, I will be even more agitated. And it's kind of my thing. Do things that will future me will be super irritated about. It's kind of the fun aspect of it. Okay. Take this screw out of here. Okay. See if this is gonna work. I could possibly thread these a little bit if it won't work. Maybe I could thread it. It doesn't look like it's gonna take a whole lot to.
Get Hulu Plus Live TV now.
Hold on, I have to go subscribe to Hulu real quick.
We've got you covered.
And I got a membership. Yeah, this is the dilemma that I'm running into right now. The original screw, obviously, right here, and this screw on the whatever right side, not fully threaded right there. So I'm gonna try and put this thing in the lathe real quick and see if I can put a. Let me check if I have the right tap for it, or the right die, or tap or die, or whatever it is. That's actually cool. I'm sure that someone's already made that t-shirt. Instead of skate or die, tap or die. If not, somebody make the t-shirt. Let me know. I won't buy it, but I'll look at it. I appreciate it, at least. Maybe I will buy it. It is Fang's garage after all. Alright. Grab this metric die set. Come on. Make me an idiot right now. Okay. Well. No matter which way I put away this tap and die set, every time I open it, it's all jumbled up. You guys ever looked up how these plastic cases are made? Look up blow molds. Pretty cool. It's a weird name, but it's cool. What am I looking for here? This looks like the right. No. M5. Oh, there it is. M4 by 0.07. Okay. Let's see if I can make this work. I don't know. It doesn't. Normally, it'll say which side it's supposed to start on, but it doesn't say. It's okay. Just roll with it. We're rolling with it. It's interesting. Actually, I'm pushing. Yeah, that would be the right side. I'm actually not even going to put this in the vise yet. Just going to see if this will work. Got my, what is this, the die? Yeah, this is the die, right? Not the tap, obviously. Going to thread this bolt into here without, as I say, as I'm saying it, going without breaking it. Pretty sure I had it in there the right way the first time. But for some reason now it is screwing through perfectly fine. Alright, let's swap this side around. Alright, got it all set up. Just going to try and thread it on there. Maybe I'll just get a wrench on there and see if I can just thread it without having to put it in anything.
90s pop theme. And we'll do something.
Man, I was sick like 3 weeks ago, still coughing. That's what happens when you smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day for almost 20 years. Let's see. Size 7. Yeah, that looks about right. Nice. So, got the die. Got the size 7. You think that you lose size 10s? You don't even know about size 7s. No one's even seen a size 7 socket before. It's just only been heard of. Putting a little oil on here. I don't have any tap fluid. Got this little oil canister with my lathe like 7 years ago. Still using it. Still being used for everyday use. This is either working way too easily or it's not. There it goes. Nice. Turn it a couple times. Spin it back. This will probably work actually. This is the full-grown man's version of a fidget spinner. Nothing, very few things that are quite as satisfying as cutting some threads. Is that what it's called? Cutting some threads? You tell me. You're the machinist, not me. I'm just an enthusiast. What is that? Just acting like they know what they're doing. Just winging it. I have to do this for every screw, I guess. I actually just need to get a couple of threads on there. It doesn't really need to be fully threaded or anything. I know this is edge of your seat content. Nice. Well, that seems to be working. Looks like it's cutting some threads. Tighten this die on here real quick before I end up losing it. I should just throw this thing in a drill just to make people lose their minds. I'm sure it's actually probably the right way to do it. If I had a proper lathe, I would just throw it on there and be done with it, but I don't have one. So take this off. Obviously it's working because I can feel it has cut some new threads in there. At this rate, I'd say within the next 4 years, I'll have all the carb intake boots, screws, all threaded. Nice. Looks like it did work. Let me grab a rag, wipe this thing down a little bit to show you guys. Oh, nice. Gasoline soaked rag. Perfect. So
San Diego County faces a slew of lawsuits filed
my
since
gosh.
more than 100 individuals have come forward with allegations of sexual.
well, they need to come forward with allegations. They have allegations. Yeah, so that's the regular thread or the regular screw before I threaded it, and it's a little bit of thread that I put on there. Let me compare it to the other screw that's been sitting on the ground waiting to be kicked into the shadow realm. This is the other screw. So basically, just needs to get down. I don't know if this is worth the time. Maybe I should put a drill on it. Let's see what happens. Did it hurt? Yes. Is it worth trying? Yes. Affirmative. All right, let's try it. I don't think I have a size 7 bit driver, so I'll just try and use a socket. See what happens. Hold on, let me grab my impact. Brace for impact. Drill. Usage. Grab this little thing. Yeah, oh, shoot. Okay. What is that thing? Told you 90% of the project is me saying, what is it? There it is. 0.5% is me saying, there it is. Got it. Well, do a little home experiment live, YouTube live. The 7mm socket that I'm going to put on my impact, which is first off probably not the type of drill that you should use for this anyways, but I'm gonna do it because this is the only type of drill that I have in my hand. So not going to go dig a new drill out just for this, but I'll try this. Just gonna hand thread it on there a little bit first. Make sure it's not gonna cross thread it. Nice. You guys ever try this? Is this illegal where you're from? See if this works. Obviously that does work. I'm gonna get up to the threads. Okay. This is the part where I break my hand. So you just get a little oil, a little croil. I don't know what that is, but I always hear the Wheels Through Time guy saying something about croil. No idea what it is, but I probably need it. I'm gonna be working on motorcycles. All right, let's try it out. You ready? Just gonna do a couple. Oh shoot. Did not work. Absolutely did not work. Let me get the focus. This is worth waiting on getting the focus on this. Yeah, so that does not work with the impact. Just ripped all the threads clear off there. So, yep. Unsuccessful experiment. I think the force of the impact just sheared off all the threads. So that's it. I'm done. Probably not going to be uploading YouTube videos anymore. So that's it. See ya. No, but I am just about done for the night. I've been getting 5 hours of sleep pretty much every night. I'm trying to get some of these projects done, going live, video editing, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Anyways, I'm not trying to stay up super late tonight. And unfortunately, the brake pads that were supposed to come in today were delayed. So, yeah, can't do anything about that. Hopefully tomorrow I will be able to get the brake pads on and maybe take it out for a little ride. I don't know. I was thinking a cool live video would just be put the camera on or the phone on my actual usable Yamaha Roadstar and just go take it out for a ride. And that might be cool. go for a ride around San Diego. Along with making my Halloween costume, which we haven't decided what we're going to be yet. I also have to make my Santa costume. I have a Santa outfit that I ride my motorcycle. I wear while I'm riding my motorcycle every year around Christmas. I also wear it at work, which is pretty fun. But yeah, I need to make a denim vest, denim Santa
Auto insurance all
vest.
seems the same.
And I also need to get some auto
It's time to
insurance
use it.
because
with USAA, it's easy to file
USAA
claims.
does not cover Santa Claus. But yeah, I need to figure out how to dye denim. I've never done that before. I need to dye it red, and it's like, I guess like an acid wash blue. So, need to do that. Oh, nice. Here's my gasoline container. What is it about the smell of gas that smells so good? Am I the only one? There's a 0.0% chance I'm the only one. But I can't be the only one that's wondering. Circle of life here, folks. Just accidentally spilled out all the gas from the carb, then just put it right back in the gas tank. Nice. Also, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to be getting the 1994, I think it's a GS 1100 LT. It's a BMW. I've never had a BMW motorcycle. I don't have any desire to have a BMW, but my coworker is selling it to me for a good price. And it seems like maybe a fun, weird bike to work on. Single-sided swing arm. This sounds kind of strange, and also shaft drive. There goes my microphone, and the magnet is, oh my gosh, by God's mercy, I have found the magnet. Sometimes things like that happen, and I'm like, straight up, gotta thank God for that one. I would have never found that magnet. Also got this. I got my auxiliary fuel tank. So worst comes to worst, worst case scenario, I could always, which I honestly contemplated doing at one point during an emergency, semi-emergency, hang this thing on some sort of jacket or a necklace of sorts, and then just hook it up to the bike, and at least I could ride it around somewhere, you know, take a little sniff while I'm riding. Nothing wrong with that. Just a little smell. Yeah, pick this up. So now I can test out the bikes more thoroughly. I've been having this weird thought of putting a steering wheel on a motorcycle. I've seen it done, but I don't know how it would really steer or work or anything. So probably best to make sure that the brakes all work and stuff before I go deciding to try and ride a motorcycle with a steering wheel instead of handlebars. All right. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. I got a new video that I put out today, swap vlog video. Go check it out. A bunch of ludicrous nonsense meme stuff. So yeah, thanks for coming by. See ya.